Oh, we finally got someone. That's crazy. We finally got a person. Yo, what's up? Okeanos. Okeanu Reeves. Okeanu Reeves. I've seen your edits. Do you like them? I doubt anyone's gonna be like active. It's like 10 p.m. over here. I doubt anyone's gonna go live. I think you're the best one. Thank you, bro. I don't think I'm the best though, but thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. Oh, now there's two people. Like, no, bro, I'm not joking. I appreciate the compliment. I do try to do a very simple style of editing, not really complex. Okay, now we're four people. Capsule Corp Goku is boundless. Nah, me and Treep Sauce don't have anyone at boundless. I don't think any fictional character can really be boundless. I mean, maybe fictionally you can say they're boundless, but I don't think anyone really reaches boundless. I don't think CC Goku's boundless. Even with all the cosmology, I don't think he gets to boundless. Can you make Goku Black versus all anime main villains? I did do a Goku Black versus villains. It was like a very original edit. I might have to do I might have to do it again. Who knows? My next edit is going to be uh it's Goku versus like all of fiction, but it's going to be terms of like versus battles like legacy, meaning like it's going to be about like who is the most used character in versus battles, who is the most iconic in versus battles, and who is like the baseline comparison for versus battles. We had 34 people in here. What the fuck? Okay, that's crazy. I've never hit more than 30. Subject 89. Bro, every time I go live, I mean, every time, that's like once every 3 months. Every time I go live, you're always here. Subject 89, for anyone wondering, likes femboys. Can you make the song Judas? Okay. I do have a remix of Judas with Bad Romance. I might try that one. But if you only want Judas, like just Judas alone, okay. I would always be in your lives, like a stalker. You're like you're like that guy from that series that stalks girls. What is his name? Joey? Joey Goldberg or some shit? Joe Goldberg, I think. It's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, you're Irish. Everyone loves Irish people. Who doesn't like beans on toast? I mean, come on. Who doesn't like beans on toast? Beans on toast with beer, bro. Okay, can anyone type if you can hear me? Like, from a scale to 1 to 10, how well can you hear my voice? I want to know because I'm still using my phone. I still don't know how to do edits. Sorry, not edits, like lives. The good way, the proper way. 10? That's crazy. That's good, actually. Xeno Goku or normal Goku? I mean, Xeno Goku just has better feet. Irish beer is peak? Irish beer. Proper. No, wait, proper 12 is not beer. Proper 12 is what? It's whiskey, right? Coco Coro and Rayleigh Cooper. You what up? What up, what up, what up, what up? Yo, we got Sukuna in here. I thought you died. What are you doing here? Skill for Namegoku. Um, so Namegoku is like bare minimum, like at the lowest that you can get him. He's like solar, like multi-solar system at the very lowest. I don't think you can get him any lower without like downplaying him. All right, even like Namek exploding blew up a whole chunk of like a galaxy, so that's already multi-galaxy. Sorry, multi-solar system. But looking at how there's like 10 different statements, I mean, Dripsos has all of the scans. I don't have all of the scans anymore, but I think there were like 10 total scans that you can use to get him to Universal. Like super easily. Super easily, you could get him to the Universal. Is the chat frozen? No, it's not frozen. We got 15 people in here. That's nice. Breaking numbers. Scale for TUI Goku. I mean, TUI Goku, MUI Goku, they're all the same. They all scale the same way. They are not really that much different. Actually, Goku, after the Goku Black Arc, scales the same. Like, his tier is the same. He doesn't actually get any better. He just gets, like, faster and stronger within that tier, but he doesn't actually... He doesn't have any new feats. Who's your favorite fusion? Kefla. I love Kefla. Kefla is the best fusion in Dragon Ball. W Kefla in the chat, please. Kefla solos everyone. Grand Priest, Zeno, everyone. Dude, how do you feel about Captain Base Aizen being a high tier during the first invasion? Of course he's a high tier. Of course, yeah, bro. Aizen is like... He's, even as a captain, with the exception of Yamamoto, he beats everyone. Right. I generally think he beats everyone. Because he has everyone under a hypnosis. Yamamoto could probably only win because when he pops his Bankai, even being near him could probably kill you. But that's it. Everyone else just dies. Kefla? Yeah, bro, Kefla. She's the best. Wonder if you hacks is better than Aizen's? Nah. You can bypass Wonders of Use hacks easily. Aizen's is way harder to bypass. Alright, sorry for that, I had to mute. Calamity manipulation? I mean, the only thing he does is that he creates misfortune so that you might die. But that's it. Like, his feat is just killing some basic ass humans. It's not really that OP. It's not that OP, honestly. If you're like near Aizen, die. I think like passively raising people spiritually is honestly better. I think it's much harder to bypass. Also, Wonder View has only one hex. Aizen has like 10. So he either has like more of them. Do you think Reinhardt could be Goku? Nah. I don't know why people I genuinely don't know why people overrate ReZero. Like I have seen some scales, they're so goofy. Like people think that what's his name? Like Regulus saying that his authority transcends the laws of physics, like scales anywhere. Which by the way, it doesn't even transcend the laws of physics. Like he literally freezes time on his body. And being bound and if you're frozen in time, you're still bound to time. So it's he doesn't transcend physics. I don't know why people think that Regulus is anywhere near Goku, honestly. I don't play Legends. I only play Dokkan Battle. I'm like a veteran on Dokkan Battle. I am that I am. I don't know. I don't scale these verses, man. His time is not frozen. He's not related to time anymore. No, he's related to time. It's literally stated he freezes time on his body, like verbatim. It's like written. Phrases just a way to explain it. I mean, he literally interacts with physical matter, so he's still physical. So he doesn't transcend physics. Like either way, I mean, he's still bound to physics. I don't have JJK above island level, and that's the high tiers. Only if you think Gojo made the earthquake, which I don't even think he made the earthquake. I don't know why people think Gojo was the one that made the earthquake. What is a verse you really like power scaling that isn't really talked about in the power scaling community? Kuroko no Basket, bro. I mean, it's a sports anime, but still, Kuroko no Basket. I mean, it's not power scaling. You just compare like athlete, but still. Boros versus Raditz. Raditz. I mean, easily. Like, I think he's faster and stronger. Like Raditz scales, he scales way above Demon King Piccolo, who was already planetary. Boros isn't even planetary. Yeah, like city level JJK is more consistent than like island level and stuff. That's true. Oh, CC Goku is out of Versal. Actually, you don't even need CC Goku to reach out of Versal. But he's out of Versal. Also, Dr. Slump being canon already makes the cosmology at least high hyperversal via there being like infinitely stacked of like stories. Saint Tiger characters are large planetary to dwarf star level. Yeah, yeah. You know, funny enough, I asked like multiple different AIs to calculate how the power levels in Dragon Ball like fluctuate. Like a power level of 5 is a basic human, but 139 is moon level, which was like Roshi's power level. So how can 5 and then to 139 be like from basic human to moon level? That means like the levels are like exponential, actually even greater than exponential. So I asked them, knowing that 5 is like human level, 139 is moon level, what would like 150 million, for example, be, right? And it was like something bajillion times universal. It's crazy. Akira Toriyama was not thinking when he was making the power levels. He was just throwing random numbers. Gojo versus Sukuna, yeah, I think it's the best new gen manga fight. Oh, manga definitely. I mean, and it's also going to be the best anime fight of new gen easily, unless they mess it up. But if they keep the same fight, it's the best. But I think they're gonna make it even better than the manga. My favorite fighter is Vegito. I like Vegito. I think he's like one of the best fighters. Is Goku beating Ano? Last time I scaled Anos, he was hyperversal. That was like 3 years ago when I was doing like TikTok stuff. I don't recall him being anywhere higher. Imagine using PNG animation; it would be phenomenal. PNG animation? What do you mean? Saitama is like, I don't know, Galaxy at most. I don't see him any higher. Demon Slayer has reached unbeatable levels in terms of animation. Yeah. Unbeatable, maybe. I'm from Greece. Where do you scale Featherine? She's a human, bro. She's a basic. I don't know. I don't really care about Featherine. I just do it to troll the fans because they're annoying. But I have no idea. I mean, I don't really care about that line novel. The Garo one? Yeah, I really hope they don't do PNG for the whole season 3 because that would suck. I think they're saving up the money for the big fight. It has very good animation. It has really good, like really fucking peak. Goku, outer. From now on, I have Goku without reversal. I haven't really seen any debunks to it that are like good enough. Are you fast? I am fast actually. Yeah. I play basketball, so I am fast. The idea is going to replace Bleach. What? No. The big three is not something that can be replaced. You have to go back in time and replace Bleach with the big three, but you can do it. Sorry, with Demon Slayer, but you can do it now. The big three is like a stuff that happened 10 years ago. You can't just replace it anymore. I'm from Albania, so accusing me of a copy paste. I mean, dude, the way you write it's the way an AI write. I mean, it's not my fault. They did season 3 really bad. It's only no, it's only wait 2 or 3 episodes. It's either 2 or 3 episodes, but you have to look. Dragon Ball Super was fucking booty cheeks when he first came out. So relax. Saitama slams Gojo. Like that's not a fight, dude. It's a massacre. Saitama can interact. I don't think Saitama can just like wipe out like four-dimensional universes, but he can interact with like higher dimensional stuff. So he could like theoretically grab Gojo's infinity and just like squash it. Do you eat gyros all day? Yes. I eat gyros when I sleep and when I'm awake every day. Every fucking day, dude. My favorite Fang Goku is definitely like Kakume Goku. Like from the way he fights to the design to the scale of the fight. I think Kakume is like the best fan made. Like probably is honestly. Don't go crazy telling 5K people I use AI. Dude, again, it's not my fault that you speak like an AI. It's either you really are like an actual human, but you have somehow adopted the most AI talking personality possible, which I don't even know how that's possible, or you just use AI. You can't really blame me. It's like you literally talk like an AI. It's like really convincing. Meguna 20 fingers versus Chainsaw Man. I don't skill Chainsaw Man. I know the verse is not weaker, but it's mostly hacks based, honestly. Hey, boy, that's a crazy nickname. Meguna can be the Darkness Devil. I don't know. I only read Chainsaw Man all the way to when Makima dies. After that, I don't know anything. I haven't read past that. I'm not interested. Honestly, past that. Are you in Discord right now? I have a Discord. I only open it once a day for like 2 minutes, and that's it. So I don't add people because I know I'm never gonna talk to them. That's why I never add people to Discord because I know that I'm never gonna go there to talk to people. But if you join Drip Sauce's server, I might go to Drip Sauce's server once in a while and post something. Is Goku beating SCP verse? Bro, fuck the SCP verse. I don't like the SCP verse. It's so cheeks. SCP was a trend in 2016 or 17. After that, it's all about power scaling. Like when I used to watch SCP, it was all about like really interesting stories. Right now, it's all about power scaling. You can blame me. It's just the way it is. Makima carried, yeah, Makima carried Chainsaw Man, yeah. They turned him into a gunner bait, that's true. Like be honest. Besides, Makima is what Gojo is to Makima is what Gojo is to JJK. But she is like for Chainsaw Man. Why do you think people saying anti-spiral beats Goku? I mean, you have to get Goku higher than high complex to beat anti-spiral. Anti-spiral is really also he has a lot of broken hacks. Like he can overload your mind with an infinite multiverse labyrinth of information and stuff. Also, he's really big, so if you fight on Earth, the Earth is destroyed simply by him moving. So Goku would just die in the vacuum of space. So he has to beat him before he does this. But to be fair, Anti-Spiral in character always lowers his power on purpose to fight on equal ground, so that he beats you with equal stats, so that he humiliates you essentially. I am Constantine. Oh, we have the Tibetan monk fan over here. Hashtag Batman relies on Tibetan monks. Bro, those monks from from Tibet in like DC Comics are so OP. I don't know. Do I like JJK Modulo? I think it's alright. Also, they introduced a new character that looks like Super Saiyan 3 Goku for some reason. You got like the new alien like teacher and stuff, bro. He looks like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I don't know, like Anti-Spiral and Simon might have the craziest on-screen feats maybe in all of anime. I think it's like it might not be the strongest feats in anime, but visually speaking, I think it has to be the best feats in all of anime because you can actually understand what they're doing. I've heard Mean Body now. Rimuru, I don't know who that is. Really have no idea who that is. I found them training Lex Luthor, bro. If Lex Luthor takes train, bro, if Superman trains with the Tibetan monks, he's gonna solo fiction, honestly. If Batman can be Batman because of Tibetan monks, imagine if Superman trains with them. He's a cool villain, but I think he's pretty meh. I mean, he was a villain for like one shot, for like one episode or two episodes. Gojo's closer to high final form Sukuna in physical strength and hand to hand, the 20 finger Sukuna, but only lost because he was a dumbass and dropped his guard. I don't think he lost just because he dropped his guard. I truly think Sukuna with his true body slams Gojo. Because I don't have Gojo winning a single domain. Because the only reason Gojo even won a single domain was because of a very small advantage of like 0.001 second. Which, if you think about it, with his true body, Sukuna neutralizes the disadvantage that he had. Because he can use his either upper set or lower set of arms and mouth to heal his body and heal his reverse curse technique burnout. See his curse technique burnout. And if he does that, he never loses a single domain because he's better at domain fights. He only lost because of a small disadvantage that wasn't even like really his fault, right? Also, if Sukuna has his true body, what he can do is he can use one hand to do incantation. Now you can do hand signs with only one hand. You don't need two hands. So he can use one hand for hand signs, one mouth for incantation slash healing, another hand to use his weapon, which uses lightning. And keep in mind, lightning literally fries your brain, right? And Gojo needs his brain to heal. So he's gonna have to heal slashes and lightning at the same time, which is gonna be really like fucking dangerous. And then he has two extra hands to do whatever the fuck he wants. And another mouth to do even more healing or incantations. I don't think Gojo wins. Also, keep in mind, Gojo, he was hitting black flashes, which you have to remember, they were like luck based, right? To hit a black flash, it also depends on luck. So he was kind of lucky to hit them when he needed to hit them. That's not going to happen all the time. Also, Sukuna with his true body, for some reason, also has like a lot of black flash luck. Never watched One Piece because of how long. Can at least watch the Netflix series. I watched the Netflix series, it was okay. I stopped watching One Piece after episode 160 or something. And if I had to compare the first like Netflix season with what I watched in One Piece, I think it's the best like live action of any anime, which isn't really that big of a feat considering that, not many animes have good like live actions, but it's still quite good for what it is. Sorry. Mm, if we look at those first domains, Sukuna should have won. Yeah. Hey, bro, did ever dodge your friend's weapons? What? I don't know what that means. Old man YouTubers. No one knows because Old Man Yuji has never made a single appearance. Officially, we don't know. I mean, he's foreshadowed, but we don't even know how strong he is. It's only stated he's a sorcerer, like legacy wise Gojo level, whatever that means. He might be as strong as Gojo, maybe stronger. I mean, if you think about it, Yuji trained for like what, a year, and in that 1 year, he went from being a fucking nobody to fighting Sukuna. Albeit Sukuna was like tired and stuff, but still, that's only 1 year of training. Mole is context man when he fights Kenobi. I don't know what context man means, but Sukuna lost only because of his host body. Yeah, that's actually true. Yuji was only doing a lot of damage to Sukuna because of like the soul attacks, but the soul attacks don't really matter if Sukuna has his actual body. Hello, hello. Broly versus Jiren. Broly slams. Like, if it's current Broly, yeah, like he just destroys Jiren. If it's movie Broly, I mean, full power movie Broly versus full power Jiren, Broly probably wins still. I mean, Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue had to dodge attacks from Broly, right? He wasn't dodging them just because he wanted to look cool. Like he had to dodge them because they're like that fucking strong. MUI Goku. I don't understand why people think Goku can beat Goji. I know MUI is better than Blue, but bro, you guys don't understand how broken fusions are. I mean, look back to Dragon Ball Z, right? Base Vegito was like phenomenally stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, like so much. Super Saiyan 3 Goku gets cooked by Buhan, but base Vegito cooks Gohan, like cooks. Because you have to realize it's the strongest form of both characters, and they multiply that, and that becomes the base form. So base Gogeta is like what, a MUI Goku times fucking UE Vegeta, and that's the base form. ACP 3812 God Fusion Goku Saitama Infinite Years. I don't even know what Saitama Infinite. Oh yeah, it's that one weird Saitama fan made. Yeah, I have no idea. ACP 3812 is supposed to be God or something. I don't know. The only one that actually has legitimate scaling is God Fusion Goku. Right. These ACPs, no one fucking knows at this point what they are. Meguna 20 Fingers versus One Piece. Where does he stop at? Anyone that's like light speed and above and comfortably around island level plus beats Sukuna. So whoever that is, I don't know. I don't skill One Piece like every character, but if they're like faster than light and at least island level, like win easily, like comfortably. Bleach, my favorite in the big three. When I say his context man, I'm just using these potential man memes as a reference because Small only loses because of a lot of context. Him overconfident against Padme Kenobi or Rebels are all being tired coming his medal. Wait, since when did you do Star Wars? That's some crazy bull knowledge right there. But it's true. Maul like I mean Maul did beat what's his name? Kenobi's teacher. I forgot his name. Kenobi's teacher and what the fuck was his name? I don't know. I forgot his name. And that guy was really strong actually. So yeah, Maul is really strong. Hi bro, love your race. There are W. Thank you, bro. Thanks a lot. Ever skill Gogeta variants? I don't skill Gogeta. Gogeta. That's why you've never seen Gogeta on my channel because I generally have no fucking idea. I've only seen the movies, maybe three movies. That's pretty much it. Beerus versus One Punch Man God. Beerus, like not even close. I've always done Star Wars. Also, oh yeah, Qui Gon Jinn is Kenobi's teacher. Yeah. Qui Gon Jinn, the goat. He became a Force ghost. That's how good he was. Love your raids and top tier scaling. Thanks, DBZ Clashers. I thought this was DB Classers. I was like, what is he doing here? You should look into Godzilla in Hell in his manga. He's busted. I know there's one manga where he supposedly killed like God or some shit, but I don't know how true that is. Where he also beat Superman or something. I don't know. Goku solo leveling. I'm still trying to find a solo leveling scaling video. That's like legit. I mean, I know Official Divine has done one, but the problem with Official Divine is that he doesn't really use a lot of scans in his like videos. And I want someone to use like to properly use like like many different scans to scale the character. Can Terra 3 Saitama beat God Goku? Is God Goku like God Fusion Goku? Terra 3 Saitama. Isn't that like the one with all of these like statements about cosmology, like Newman universes and stuff? I'm pretty sure there's contradictions in that like manga. There's a novel Qui-Gon Jinn was anywhere he's able to contain and break the staff of a guy who made mace. I think he's weaker than him. The Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah, that's cool. Shinge, no idea who that is. What is Shinge? I don't even know what that is. Honestly. Super Saiyan God, what? Oh, Super Saiyan God Goku. I think he does. Yeah, I think he does beat Super Saiyan God Goku. Terra 3 Saitama, I remember Dripsos told me he's out of Ursula. But he will probably beat God Goku because Terra 3 Saitama can supposedly rewrite universes and laws and stuff. When One Punch Man does end, where do you think Saitama would scale at the end of the series? I think he's definitely going to be Universal Plus at bare minimum. And maybe he might be 5D, who knows? By the end, who knows? There's like higher dimensions in One Punch Man, but I don't think Saitama scales to the dimensions themselves like entirely. He can interact with them, but interacting with the dimension and just scaling all to it, like to the entire dimensions is not exactly the same thing. I have edgy eyebrow piercing. Oh no, bro is becoming an emo. No, an Irish emo, bro. Your ancestors were like fighting against the British Empire. What are you doing? Anakin Skywalker in the novels should be neck and neck with Saint Seiya Goku. I think Anakin legitimately has like I think Anakin in the novels legitimately has like universal plot scales, I think. I know he scales to Palpatine who can create like hyperspaces and stuff or can control hyperspaces. Super Saiyan for Gogeta. Super Saiyan Blue Goku plus Vegeta. I don't know what that means. Just got out of work. How's everyone? What's up, dude? What do you think High Nara Body Sukuna 20 is? Whoa. I think he scales similarly to Gojo and like Meguna. I don't think he's any stronger, like very very much stronger. I think he scales the same way. I think he would just have like a slight advantage. Emos, yeah, you have to change your name to emo subject, bro. How can you have a piercing? You're Irish. You should be drinking beer every day, not getting like piercings. Maybe you should get a tattoo and become like a Viking or something. It's big fiction. What is big fiction? You mean your name is big fiction? I mean that's true. Who wins Goku or Anti-Spiral, bro? I always have Goku. The only characters that beat Goku are either Sun Wukong, Cthulhu. I mean, if it's Dragon Ball Super Goku, then Marvel characters like Doctor Doom, Oblivion can beat Goku. Some ACPs, from what I know, can probably beat him. Like Scarlet King has better scales. At least if you use certain interpretations, you have to be really, really precise with what you use. And maybe who else? Like, well, obviously Toa, right? Lots of characters from Dragon Ball can beat him. Are Since when do you have three tattoos? Bro is dropping lore bombs out of nowhere. You already have three tattoos. I just learned this today, bro. And now you have a piercing. That's crazy. Bro, like what's next? Are you gonna get like a buzz cut, like a buzz head? You're just gonna like shave your head? You're gonna be like some sort of like Irish nationalist or some shit. I like Irish supremacist or something. Do you know Vote Extension? Yeah, I've heard of him. He's like some weird dude that like really, really wanks One Punch Man. I think he thinks Saitama is out of or something because of like because of the Phoenix Base or something. Goku beats Wally West. Yeah, bro, he does. Actually, I don't care about DC honestly. I don't scale DC properly. I don't like DC. Besides some characters, but I'm not really a fan of DC. I just think that DC fans that generally think that every character from DC is like higher reversal are just so dumb. They think everyone is. They think anyone from comics is like higher reversal, like anyone and anyone. Like it doesn't matter who it is. They're all reversal. It's so stupid. There's like so many contradictions in like comics. Relax. Love your vids, bro. Thank you. You know Ben 10 scaling? Yeah. So I have a friend who scales Ben 10. He's like bare minimum, like hyperversal, right? And I think there's like out of versal scales and above. Like the Forge, I think like transcends space time conceptually and stuff. But last time I watched Ben 10, I was a kid, so I don't remember. Gorilla again should have Mahad was one of the super and even superhero and just probably for stage particular. Gorilla again should no. I don't think Gurren Lagann scale is higher than Come Goku. That definitely not like Xenoverse Goku, like Xeno Goku and CC Goku. Guru Lagann is like 11 dimensional. I mean, May Anti Spiral could become higher than 11 I mean, there's a reason it's 11 dimensional. It's because it has string theory, right? Unless the author changes the cosmology, that's where he caps at for now. TUA Goku basically is a true god himself, but it's actually multiversal for now. No, Goku is way higher than multiversal. People have to understand that one universe in fiction doesn't capture it universal. If the universe is like 20 dimensional, you have hyperversal. Destroying multiple universes is not always better than destroying one universe. It depends on the quality of each universe and what the cosmology of each universe is. Akuto Sai. I remember back in the day, Akuto Sai was like debunked to solar system, but ever since then, I don't know. I don't remember. Like, I don't think anyone cares about Akuto Sai. Like seriously, like who who cares about Akuto Sai besides like some power skills? Xeno Goku versus Archie Sonic. So, not a friend of mine, but I do watch his channel occasionally called Historic 1C, as well as Zeta. They actually did like some debunks on like Archie Sonic and how he's kind of like inconsistent. But I myself don't scale Archie Sonic. I just know that he's like around that anywhere from like that 5D to universal level. But besides that, I don't know exactly where he scales. I've never been a fan of Sonic. When I was a kid, just didn't care about Sonic. You can get Jake from Subway Surfers to star level through crossover scaling with Among Us. How does Among Us scale to star level? What? Isn't Among Us a game where you do like certain things on a ship and then one is a traitor and you have to call him out? Like, how do you get to star level? Goku vs Saitama, Goku's are reversal, yes. Gurren Lagann is in late phases when battle leaders battle over surpassing and shattering concepts. I don't remember them shattering concepts. What concepts did they shatter? I know they shattered universes. I don't know about concepts though. Could you give us the top 5 strongest current Dokkan units? Oh, that's easy. That is really easy. Okay. So, okay, wait. Number 1, number 2. All right. Um I'm gonna give them in general, and then I might choose a specific order. Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta that transform into Vegeta for like just one super attack. The one that came out like recently, the STR one, is like number one easily. Like 80% dodge, 70% damage reduction if you pop Vegeta's like active skill. Uh, they have guard, I think, or some shit. They have like 500, 600k defense easily. They drop like 25, 30 billion attack stats left and right. I think they're like the best. And they also have like Fuse Fighters, Link skill, sorry, like Leader skill, which is like the best. Then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta GL, definitely. Then I would say Omega Shenron, but you have to use his specific team. Like Omega Shenron is cheeks outside of like GT bosses, but within GT bosses, he's like like easy top five. And then I would say probably STR Rose is good. Yeah, STR Rose is actually quite good. Yeah, yeah, STR Rose, and then it's either the Super Saiyan Gods or the Super Saiyan Force, like the Year 7 EZAs. It's gotta be one of them, honestly. Or maybe Tech Freeze actually. He's also quite good. Maybe Tech. Oh no, wait, no. It's Gohan, Gohan, Trunks, and Goten Int. Yeah, yeah. They're like really powerful. That's like the top five, honestly. Like the five strongest units. Yeah, no, I have watched Gurren Lagann. It's kind of funny how Goku can beat top tier characters, then maybe can solo his own first, but he can win. I mean, yeah. People debate that Kurosaki can eat Goku, but I don't understand. Can MUI Goku and MUI Vegeta fuse? I mean, to fuse, you have to be around the same level. So yes, MUI Goku, UI Vegeta, they're around the same level, so they can fuse. But the fusion is probably gonna last one like picosecond. So I do think, I do think Ultra Vegeta is gonna make an appearance, but it's going to be under some really specific context, right? I think they're probably gonna use the Super Dragon Balls or something to increase the time that the fusion can last. Because if Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta can only last for like 5 minutes, Gogeta like 10 minutes, and that's with only Super Saiyan Blue, then a combination of MUI and Ultra Ego is gonna last again just 1 second. So they have to do some sort of like shenanigans to make the fusion last longer. Among Us has gone to vaporize planets. Really? I don't remember that, but that's crazy. If that's true, that's actually like really good. In the anime, it's basically stated that probability was under complete control by the anti-spiral, so I'm making release adapting, ignoring spiral. Well, here's the thing. I know that anti-spiral can manipulate probability, right? And can make it either 0% or 100% depending on what he wants to do. But I don't think that like scales you like boundless or anything, right? There's like probability also depends on the cosmology. So probability, for example, like he has probability manipulation on an 11-dimensional scale, so he can manipulate what can happen probably in like in an 11D like universe. What's up? What about current Vegito? All forms TUI. Wait, current Vegito versus Goku? Like TUI? What do you mean? Of course Vegito beats Goku. What's your honest review about One Punch Man season 3? I think it's mid. Like mid, like it's literally mid. It's in the middle. It's like it's all right. It's decent. It's aight. It's nothing crazy. The animation is not really good, but at the same time, there's nothing happening that's like really crazy. So it's literally Saitama hanging out with his friends. Garu went to the monsters. Now he's fighting some like noob monsters. There's nothing much going on, right? So it's like 5, 6 out of 10 for now. Can Sukuna's work on his last can make him solo the One Piece verse? No, because you can actually like you can tank the attack, right? Because the attack is still embedded with like cursed energy. So if you're like really strong, you can counter the energy behind the attack, and the attack won't do anything to you. Even if it cuts space, it doesn't matter. It's still like an energy based attack. So if you're like really strong, the attack is just gonna bounce off you. Also, it really can kill characters like Logia users. I don't think you can kill them because like to kill them you have to nullify their like Logia properties either by using a lot of haki, I think, or you have to be a Logia yourself. Even if you cut space, I mean, even if you cut them in half, it doesn't really do anything. They just regenerate. Gogeta, Golden Frieza, Goku Black Zamasu, Gogeta, Blue Goku. Yeah, so similar to mine essentially almost. Yeah, Blue Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Goku Black. Oh, Golden Frieza and then Gogeta. Which Gogeta though? You mean Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? The Year 7 EZA? Yeah, that's actually. What's up, G? What's your favorite hacks ability? Uh, favorite hacks ability. That's a good one. Let me think. Um, hmm, my favorite hacks ability. What would that be? I would have to say like fate manipulation, but the way that Ichigo does it, like Ichigo can like shatter fate essentially, because it's a very good way of essentially like masquerading like plot armor, right? Because you can say, well, it's not plot armor. He has the ability to shatter fate, but again, it's like plot armor, but you actually introduce plot armor within the lore and make it an actual ability. So that's actually quite smart. Speaking of Ultra Vegeta, what is your opinion on him? If it's the fan made one, I think it should. I think I think originally the idea was not really bad, but now no one even knows what the fuck is going on with Ultra Vegeta. There's like 100 plus something chapters or like videos. Now he's like fighting Zeus. Like I don't know. No one knows what's happening anymore. It's stupid. It's it started interesting, but now it's become like just fucking nonsense. What is the best hacks in the entire Dragon Ball franchise? I think no, it's not Xeno's Eraser. Because Xeno's Eraser can be countered by Super Shenron. He can actually reverse it. So what would it be? What is the strongest hacks? Mm, I don't know. I actually don't know. I mean, it's technically power nullification, which is if you're like really strong, you can nullify the hacks over the characters. Like a lot of heroes characters can do that. But if you're like really strong, you can do it to anyone. I don't know what it is. Maybe the key sword, like the key sword, yeah. Anything the key sword can do is probably the best. Oh, there's a lot of messages. Wait, who wins Sukuna? Pick 20 fingers with war cutting slots versus Itachi. Itachi wins because he just has like better stats. I think Itachi scales higher than Sukuna. Anime beers versus anime UI Goku is a good take if you feel like. Mm. Yeah, anime beers technically does get surpassed by anime Goku, but you can still see that they're probably gonna make Beerus stronger anyways. They always move the goalpost with Beerus. They don't care, right? I think when Beerus does get surpassed, we're gonna have like an outright statement from either himself, the narrator, or like maybe Whis, right? Some like flat out statement so that no one is confused anymore. I don't think they're gonna make Beerus be surpassed on the sideline like this. I mean, look. I mean, if you look at the manga, right, that should be like evident. They definitely are saving Beerus for like the future. Can Genjutsu work on anyone even if they don't have chakra? I mean, technically no, but if they have like energy flowing through their body, then you could say technically yes, even if it's not chakra. As long as the energy is like similar to chakra, right? Like you don't have to equalize the power systems. As long as the energy shares similar properties, yes. But take Saitama. I don't think Saitama can be Genjutsu because he doesn't have any energy flowing through his body, right? He doesn't have like a network of energy that supports his brain and stuff, right? So you have to find characters that have like an inner structure of like energy going throughout their body, which and the most important is their brain, right? So if they have an energy system that travels through their brain and that energy has similar properties to chakra, then yes. Who can break out of it? Either characters that have resistance to things, or you can break out of genjutsu if you have like someone else break you out of it. So if you have a character like Naruto that can make clones or like copies of himself, and then only one of them is trapped in the genjutsu, then you can break them out of it by simply putting your own like energy into the body and breaking them out. We scales higher than anyone in Super minus the angels because he's like an angel, and minus Grand Priest and Zeno and Zalama. Yeah, so Lee has chakra, right? Lee, like everyone in Naruto has chakra. Lee also has chakra. Lee just sucks because he can use the chakra to do jutsu. Specifically ninjutsu and genjutsu. He can only use his chakra for like taijutsu. Thrag versus One Piece. Unless Thrag blows up the planet somehow, he can really beat everyone in One Piece. Because Logia users just can't be killed by just physical attacks. You need specific hacks to kill them. You need like an energy power attacker that can nullify the like Logia stuff. I don't think Thrag can shoot like key blasts. I think he's just like physical stats and that's it. Can Wally West? Yeah, Wally West just always everyone. My ordinary life Wally West, except for Robin because Robin has a bat and just kicks him in the knee, slaps the bat on the knee, and that's it. Yeah, yeah, I know. Like even Itachi's genjutsu works the same way as other genjutsu. It's simply more powerful. It doesn't have any difference. I mean, the only difference is that besides being more powerful and complex, he can also use genjutsu more easily. Like he can just point at you. He doesn't even have to look at you. But besides that, the way it works is still the same, right? It attacks your chakra network, and your brain that works with your chakra network. It's still the same as any other genjutsu. Yeah, within Naruto you need a Sharingan because Sharingan is what gives you resistance to Genjutsu in Naruto. If you don't have a Sharingan, unless I don't know, like unless you have another jutsu to counter it, yeah, Sharingan is kind of the only way that you get resistance to like Genjutsu. Simply like the most natural way is to have a dojutsu like Sharingan. But there are other ways to break out of it, right? Like for example, Sage of Six Paths Naruto would not be affected by Itachi's Genjutsu because he has like Sage of Six Paths chakra, which is way more advanced than simply basic chakra, right? So I don't think Itachi can affect Goku, for example. The only Genjutsu that actually works on Sage of Six Paths Naruto would actually be a Genjutsu that is infused with Sage of Six Paths chakra, which would be either Sasuke's Genjutsu, Madara's Genjutsu at that point, Obito technically because he also became the Ten Tails, Kakashi because he also had Ten Tails like chakra, with like Demon Kakashi, and Kaguya. No one else can trap you in the Genjutsu. That's like besides it. How many Dragon Stones do you have? I have 1,450 now. Do you plan on summoning? No, I'm not. Actually, if his banner is good, I might summon, but it all dep. I'm not gonna summon for just one unit. If the banner is good, yeah, but I've been playing Dokkan Battle for what is it? 5 years. I have almost every unit. Out of the LRs in the game, I'm only missing three of them. Out of the TURs, maybe six of them. I have almost every unit in the game, so I don't really need Dayama Goku. Also, he's not really that good. Like, no, he's good, but he's not that good. You know, he's not like top five or anything. Sun Wukong's writing is actually pretty good, right? It's actually pretty good. It's really interesting, like Sun Wukong's story. I would say like it's a solid 7, 8 out of 10. Can Beyond Spider-Man beat One Ling? I mean, I do think Marvel has the better cosmology. I do think Beyonder scales to the almost to the entire cosmology. So yeah, if he has the power of the Beyonder, yeah, he definitely beats one. Yeah. Wukong is a fraud, bro. He's only large planet. Yeah. He's large planet level. Nah. I mean, via DC maybe, but there's like layers of cosmology and like higher dimensions. So Infinite Tsukuyomi would work on Naruto. Yeah, we actually know this because Naruto had to hide inside of Sasuke's Susanoo because the Susanoo was blocking the light from the Infinite Tsukuyomi. And if Naruto was not, he would have been affected by it. Madara scales bare minimum like moon level because of the Ten Tails chakra. And the Ten Tails chakra is like around Kaguya level. No, I don't remember. I do know he's at least planetary via calcs and stuff and multipliers, but you can get him higher if you think that he scales to Kaguya's like dimensions that have like stars and stuff. Maybe you can wank him to Momoshiki, right? Maybe. Because Sasuke did say that like the Ototsukis were like Kaguya level, and Madara is technically around Kaguya level. And Momoshiki can make like stars and stuff, like solar systems, but anywhere from planet level to solar system, I think is like where you should probably scale him. I don't use the universal scales. I don't think anyone scales to not. I mean, you could scale them to universal, but they don't scale like with just one attack, right? Like Kaguya has to make it like a mega powerful like truth seeking orb, which she doesn't scale to by herself. I mean, she can just punch with that level of energy, right? It's a very specific nick that she can only do like in this way. Dayama Goku dual super super skills universal. Oh, Dayama Goku is definitely universal because he scales like above like Buu Saga characters who scale to universal. Obviously, why Wukong solos Goku? I mean, from what I remember, Wukong does have like much higher scaling because of his Nirvana scaling. Also, Goku just can't kill Wukong. I mean, even if he did scale higher, he just can't kill him. Also, Wukong is like omnipresent. So so even if Goku wants to kill him, he has to kill himself in the process. Please explain to them Kratos bum ass don't beat Goku. I mean, I don't see Kratos being past fifth dimensional at best, and that's by scaling to the Yggdrasil. Well, I mean, Kratos does have better hacks than Goku, if you count all the weapons for sure. But I have 1,000 not summoning on anything until yeah. I'm also probably gonna summon on anniversary. I'm not like I'm definitely gonna save up. What do you look for in a guy, bro? I'm not. I'm not gay. By the way, can you please explain Wukong clones? As some multiple people already say Wukong clones are weaker than him, and YouTube people say they are the same strength. I don't remember what the Journey to the West novels were saying. I did read them once, like maybe 5 years ago when Wukong was getting like more popular, but I don't recall a statement about them being on the same strength or weaker. I don't remember. The Otsutsuki God is sealed, so he can exactly be omnipotent if he's sealed. Where does Karen Goku scale? Canon Karen Goku out of Versal. At least one layer. No, two layers actually. All the world and the summit. Exactly, Goku put hands on Wukong and make him use his clones and just go. Bro, why is Kevin? Kevin, why are you here? Good. Why are you rage baiting? It's a stalemate between Goku and Wukong. No, I think Wukong beats Goku because I just don't think Goku is just gonna tire himself out. He like Wukong is the like Nirvana Wukong is like the universe. Like Goku has to destroy the universe, but he will die if he does it. Even if he could destroy it, he would just die. Also, if Wukong makes infinite clones, what is Goku going to do? Eventually, he's going to get tired anyways. Namek Goku's Planetary Max? Namek Goku? You mean like OG Kid Goku? OG Kid Goku is planetary, that's true. Goku can definitely win Wukong, not good. He's overglazed, just like Biz Gohan. Biz Gohan is not overglazed. Biz Gohan is like Goku level. I don't think he beats Goku though, but he's definitely Goku level. Nirvana is hella overrated. I mean, you transcend dualities and stuff. You're like beyond evil and good, beyond space time, beyond everything. I don't agree with Buddhistic philosophy, but if you want to use it for scaling, you could definitely ride it to like boundless if you want to. I don't think it's boundless, but you can definitely ride Wukong like really high. Of course, the novels were not written with scaling in the mind of the authors like back then. So I had to go somewhere. No, Cell Saga doesn't beat Wukong. How do you get Cell Saga to our reversal? I have no idea how you can get Cell Saga to our reversal. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely have no idea. Like even Drip Sauce would never twice like that. The dead zone is high hyper reversal. You're using the dead zone. I mean, you have to wrap the dead zone to be high hyper reversal. You have to take the term super space and interpret it in the way that it's infinite dimensional, but super space is not inherently infinite dimensional. It can be anything. It can be higher dimensional. It can be infinite. It can be beyond dimensionality. It's just a basic term for like higher dimension, which depends on lots of content. Akira stated he's above mathematically measuring Super Saiyan 1 for Cell Saga. Yeah, I don't think that was literal. I'm not gonna lie. I think this was in reference to the fact that the machines that they use cannot mathematically measure them, which is true. Which is true. You cannot use like machines to mathematically calculate Goku, but I don't mean he's literally mathematically. in the death battle. Super Saiyan LeBron James. Oh, definitely. Oh, oh, LeBron James, bro. My glorious king will always win. What class would Naruto be in One Punch Man? Oh, definitely God. Like, it's really easy to be God threat in One Punch Man. If you're a threat to humanity, and Naruto is a threat to humanity. I mean, Naruto could make like 1,000 clones and just nuke the planet. It's not really hard to be like God level. Fuse with universe and master skill. So timeline, all the world, one layer, then macrocosm, technically two layers, because the bubble that contains the macrocosm has to be of a bigger level of like infinity to contain it. It has to be bigger than the afterlife. So two layers, three layers. No, four layers if you count. Yeah, no, four layers because you have to count the summit with Goku Black's power surpassing and achieving a the summit. So four layers. Damn, there's so many messages I'm lost. EDP versus P Diddy. P Diddy, bro. P Diddy's a goat. P Diddy is the goat of criminals. He's like the Joker. He's the Prince of Gotham. What do you mean it's legit? Akira said he's above mathematically measurements. He can be numerically measured. Yeah, I'm saying the fact that he can be mathematically measured is the fact that Akira Toriyama just didn't care about math anymore at that point. It's not like every concept in math cannot like measure Goku's power. It's simply the fact that there's no point in trying to measure it because he's not going to give any numbers anymore. I don't think he's being literal. Also, Goku's power is not mathematically. I mean, Kaioken times 10 with Super Saiyan Blue makes him 10 times faster. Frieza and Namek was said to have immeasurable power. Yeah, again, immeasurable is not used in a mathematical sense. It's used in the sense that the the machines they had couldn't measure their power. Also, immeasurable can simply be interpreted as like really, really big. Doesn't have to be interpreted necessarily as like beyond all measures of math and all levels of infinity of set theory. Not every author writes like this stuff like in the most literal sense. And you don't really need the statements to get Namek Goku really high. You can use them, but I don't use them. I think they're like really like lame. Can Absolute Batman ever win against Absolute Bane? Yeah, it's not looking good for Batman right now. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe in the future if he teams up with like Wonder Woman, but yeah, not right now. Number Frieza, yeah, he definitely has a lot of stains of being universal. So. Hearts in Heroes states Gojira could defeat the Omni King. Cannot or cannot. It's the same variant as Gojira from Gojira was using. Yeah, that's hard. Same character. I don't know because we don't exactly know how much knowledge Hearts has of Zeno. Like if he actually knows how strong Zeno actually is, we don't know exactly. Hearts could just be like glazing Gojira. I don't know. We don't know exactly how strong Zeno is. We've never seen him go all out. We've never seen him like who knows. Draggable Heroes likes to throw statements left and right because he wasn't aiming for consistency. He was aiming for hype and sell like video games. Or does DBS Goku scale his outer? Can Goku Zero cool use Ultra Instinct form? Yeah, I mean, as long as one of the two people has Ultra Instinct, yeah, he can use it. Xeno Goku versus Pennywise. I mean, I know light novel Pennywise is strong, but I don't remember how strong he is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They are both mathematics because the scouters cannot measure them. whatever system of measurement they have, it doesn't work. Not that Akira Toriyama was thinking of set theory and it's like, oh, even set theory doesn't apply to them. Not really. But what you're saying is right, yeah. The machines they had, it cannot measure them. And this has remained consistent. We have never seen machines be used ever since then, essentially. Hi. Daddy Blade. Super Saiyan, no. We've never seen, but Hearts has divine knowledge of the Ghost Series. Gogeta should be capable. Maybe he is capable, I don't know. Also, there's like infinite Xenos, because there's infinite timelines, so who knows which Xeno he was referring to. There might be Xenos that are stronger than other Xenos, who knows? Same way how past Gokus can be stronger than future Gokus or whatnot. Like, no one knows. Look, I don't think like infinite speed universal cell saga is like bad. Even Dripsos doesn't have it any higher or auxiliary. And they are like the ones that scale Dragon Ball really well. I think High Hyperversal is really reaching it. Again, you can scale it there. I'm not saying you can't. It's just that you're going off from like one statement from the dead zone, and that's pretty much it. I think it's better to simply stay like as consistent as possible. What Super Saiyan form would it take for Goku to reach Zeno level? Nothing. I don't think Goku's gonna surpass Zeno. Dragon Ball Super Goku manga or anime, he's not surpassing Zeno. I don't think he ever will. I don't think it makes sense for him to surpass him because if he surpasses Zeno, then what? You know? Goku always needs someone stronger so that he trains to surpass them. If he becomes the strongest of his entire fictional verse forever, then what then? Like, you know? Dragon Ball Super Goku is basically Goku with the entire franchise. The Gods and Angels. Yeah, it's still contentions if Heroes is literally the same characters from Super. They are the same characters from Super in a sort of like idea sense. Like CC Goku is Goku post Tournament of Power. That doesn't mean it is literally the same Goku that we see in the anime. If there's infinite timelines, there might be an infinite number of Gokus post Tournament of Power. It could be any one of them. Like no one knows. We don't know if it's literally the same one. It doesn't like same way how GT Goku and Xeno Goku don't have to be exactly the same guy. Not to mention if CC Goku was scanning to CC to Super Goku, then Super Goku has MUI and UI Open, but he never uses it. Like since the movie takes place after the events of Heroes, Goku should be able to use UI Omen, but he never does. So there's that. Vegeta also has like Super Saiyan Blue Evil Absorbed, but he never uses it in Super. I just don't. There's gonna be contradictions. That's why I don't. That's why I separate the two, like verses. Garlic Jr. is canon, yeah. I mean, blatantly. There's infinite timelines. There's at least one Garlic Jr. somewhere. Full Control Broly versus Black Frieza. Yeah, right now Black Frieza slams. Even narratively makes sense why he would slam. Because... Wait, what's his name? Toyotaro is building up Frieza as like probably the last villain. So if Broly was stronger right now, it kind of ruins the plot. Not to mention Frieza just one-shotted Goku Vegeta so casually. Like he didn't even try. And we don't even know if his black form is his only form. Right? He literally trained for 10 years. He might have more forms. Who knows? Also, Frieza knows Gogeta because he saw Goku and Vegeta fuse. So if he wants to make sure that he remains the strongest, he probably trained for even Gogeta. And we all know Gogeta versus Broly how it went down. So there were so many messages, dude. What about Super Saiyan? Oh, Super Majin Raimus versus Goku. Super Saiyan Raimus stronger than Zeno. No. Super Saiyan like Raimus doesn't have any feats above Zeno. He just created like the macrocosm, but that's it. Zeno can erase timelines. I mean, maybe Rimus can create timelines, but that doesn't make him stronger. Actually, Rimus doesn't even look like a fighter. Also, if he can only create, then that's kind of useless because Zeno has all the offensive power. Rimus has no power to defend himself. But I don't think Rimus is a fighter, anyways. Heroes 0 to turn of power time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like an alternate like timeline. It's not literally the same timeline that we see in the anime. It's probably a timeline that is similar to the one in the anime, but then diverges and becomes a whole different thing. That I do agree with. Where do we rank? I mean, where do I scale? Infinite speed. Namegoku can be scaled to infinite speed, but even at a low ball, he's like many, 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 many times faster than light. But he definitely has infinite speed skills. He doesn't have infinite speed feet though, like in the sense of he never travels an infinite distance. But his key should be of infinite value because he can destroy the universe. Because he scales to Frieza that I can do it. I'm back for 20 minutes. Goten is the GOAT. Yeah, Goten slams fiction, bro. GT Goku is boundless. He reached Nirvana and rode to the. No, I don't have anyone in Dragon Ball being boundless. Actually, I don't even have a single character in fiction being boundless. He's above Planetary and Star. Goku Namek. I mean, obviously. Would Toribot beat Towa? No. Toribot and Towa are like two authors that are asserting themselves. They can fight. Towa is technically Stan Lee. Toribot used to be Akira Toriyama. High Galaxy level, I don't even know what that is. Super Shadow slams every Dragon Ball Super character. Super Shadow that doesn't even fight, bro. He's not even a fighter. I mean, maybe his power is greater, but he doesn't know how to use it. Actually, no, he can't even use it. He doesn't fight. What is the best villain group in anime? Mm, best villain group? I would say maybe, maybe the Quincy's or the Akatsuki. Quincy's or the Akatsuki, yeah. And my favorite is the it's the Quincy's. Kom Gojira is the most powerful in the franchise. No. Kom Gojira? I don't know. Nah, wait. Actually, yeah, because Kom Goku has like Fortnite Goku, Jump Force Goku. Yeah, so Kom Gojira, Vegeta are like the strongest. The Ginyu Force, man, fuck the Ginyu Force, bro. I never liked the Ginyu Force. They were so lame. Except for Rikum. Rikum was pretty cool. He almost killed Gohan. Do you think Megumi had the most potential? No. Fuck Megumi, bro. He's a bum. Like, I generally never understood why Gege was mid riding Megumi so bad. Like, most potential, bro. I don't know. If I had to get, like, I generally think Yuji has the most potential because he has Sukuna's curse, like curse technique, and I mean he's technically Kenjaku's son. He's like related to Sukuna. He has Sukuna's curse technique. Also, even as a human, without even knowing how to control his cursed energy, he was like a superhuman. Like in school, he was like a fucking like god amongst men, you know? Best villain group gotta be Ginyu or Akatsuki. I don't know, man. For me, it's the Quincy's. I really like the Quincy's. Can Drip Goku really beat Toribot? Yeah, Drip Goku, man. Shiba is 2 hacks, man. Fuck Shiba, bro. Shiba is a bum. All of Boruto versus a bum. Shiba is like 5D at best. Yuta is a bum. Yuta is a bum. And a coward. I hate Yuta. Though he did back up like Maki, so, W for that, I guess. Yo, what's up? What's up, bro? Y'all don't know 1% of the pain I feel as a Megumi fan. Can there be an infinite distance between 2 points? Can there be an infinite distance between 2 points? Not really. If you invoke higher infinities, yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. You're not gonna lie, Gojo's also a bum too. He's not a bum. Well, he's a bum for dropping his guard, but still. Gang, from where do you create your AI voices? I don't create AI voices. What do you mean? Oh, if you mean the ones that I made with like Beerus and Whis, it's like fake you. It's called like literally fake you. F-A-K-E in you. But most of the voice lines that I use are like from the anime, whether Dragon Ball, Bleach, whatever. You still streaming? Yeah, dude. We have no feats on Shibai. Well, actually, Shibai doesn't need feats because Damon, Ada, and whoever else has his abilities automatically upscale Shibai. Com Gojira has no rivals. Akira Toriyama stated that himself. Wait, what? I don't think Akira Toriyama stated anything about Gojira, Composite Gojira. I don't think Akira Toriyama knows what Composite Gojira is. I don't think even Drip can touch a mosquito. No one is touching mosquitoes. Fastest thing in the universe. Gojira is stated to be full power for the entire duration of fusion, so they decided to remove the fusion time drain, so only Vegito has that. I don't recall that.